Welcome to this training course. I'm just going to outline for you some of the objectives of this training course, which I hope that you will find useful. So, number one, I would like to introduce the reasons why your role is so important. You play an absolutely critical role in supporting people who are gradually becoming frailer and who are approaching the end of life. I would like to say that I had personal experience of care workers supporting my mum as she was getting close to the end of life and our family. I also worked closely with care homes and people working in people's own homes during the COVID pandemic. And I want to acknowledge the bravery and the fantastic work that care workers performed in caring for huge numbers of elderly people and trying to keep them safe during the terrible COVID pandemic. And in the UK, there are increasing numbers of people who will die this year and over the next few years. The main reason for that is that after the Second World War, many more babies were born. And now those babies who were born after the Second World War are people like me and older than me who are aging. And this is why care workers, both working in care homes and in people's homes, are so critically important. So the founder of the hospice movement, Dame Cicely Saunders, has a very famous quote. She said, "You matter because you are you, and you matter until the end of your life." And we will do everything we can to help you die peacefully and to be able to live to the maximum until you die. So there are a few things that are really important in that quote. First of all, that the person that you're caring for, or that I'm caring for, is really important as a person, despite the fact that they're not necessarily the person they were a few years ago, who were active, able to look after themselves. They are still important and valued as a person. The other thing is that as people get closer to the end of life, their world sort of shrinks. They're less able to do things that they used to be able to do. And sometimes people are bedbound, and sometimes they need help with using a commode, with keeping clean, with feeding themselves. And they often feel that they're losing their dignity as they can no longer care for themselves. And that is why your role as care workers is so important, to enable people to still feel as a person, to retain dignity right until the very end of their lives. People need to feel listened to. So it's very easy, as people are becoming frailer and frailer, sort of to treat them as a patient and forget that they are a person. So respecting people's desires and their hopes for how they will be looked after, where they'll be looked after, is very, very important.
I want to say just a little story before going deep into the end of life. I have a client that is at his end of life. So I noticed that anytime I go to him, he always talk about how he's going to miss his family. And as we care too, that he's going to miss us. So I was like, anytime he said that, I will tell him that that's fine, because I will need to at least to tell him, to make him to have this peace of mind that we are going to miss him too. We love him, we cherish him, that we cannot avoid him to just go like that. So we always tell, anytime I go to him, I always tell him, I love you too, I don't want to miss you.
That it has to be person-centered, because as at that time, there are a lot of things they need. So you don't have to just care for them based on your own view or what you think they need as at that time. It has to be what they need, what will make them comfortable. They worry so much about death. because they already know they are going to die. So it gives them a nightmare and they think a lot about it. So I'm going out of this world. So that alone is a fear on its own. And the fear of losing their loved ones, the family they have around them.